Good morning, everyone, on YouTube. It's not very often that I record anything for YouTube, but in light of the recent release of the Bio Solo with the new Flights and Maverick downloadable content, there's a couple people in the groups that I associate with them on Facebook that were wondering how they get this new Darkstar aircraft up to speed so that it reaches Mach 9. So rather than describe everything to it via text, I decided to make a little quick video about this. So again, this is not very often that I make videos, so please bear with me. If there's any background noises or anything unusual that you don't typically see in videos happening, just bear with me. I don't really do this that often. Alright, so I have everything loaded up and ready to go. Parking brakes are running, fuel is at full so that I can do a simple demonstration. To take off my parking brake, the first thing we have to do is, as you accelerate to full throttle, you can hear the engine slowing up. You accelerate up to full throttle, and then once you get to full throttle, you need to activate the afterburners, which I will do so now. As you can see. And once you get up to about 180 knots, you should be able to pick this key straight off the ground. So I'm going to try and... Oops. There we go. Press started. Alright, I'm just going to fly straight and level. No point to anything else with this part. So you look up here at the top of the screen, we got your mach indicator. We need to decrease our climb to about 10 degrees or so that we can get up to Mach 0.9, and you need to adjust your climb accordingly to keep it within the Mach 0.9 range. And mind you, as all this is going on, you're still at full throttle, full afterburner. Alright, so we just reached Mach 0.9. We'll adjust our climb accordingly so that it stays in that range. Bring it up a little. I'll take the time to mention while we're doing this, since we do have two regular air-breathing engines and two scramjet engines for Angel 4 engines, for those of you guys who have yokes and joysticks and auto controls, you might want to configure this aircraft for a 4-engine setup, similar to like the Boeing 747. Alright, as we're climbing, we're going to climb until we reach about 30,000 feet. Because then 30,000 feet will give us the proper height that we need to do our next step without, accidentally running into the ocean. Once this thing gets up to speed, oh my gosh, it's like two quotes. The quotes, the famous awesome quote from Air Force Proud 95, going space shuttle status. Once this thing gets up to speed, so that's really cool. So we're approaching 30,000 feet. Now, as you get to 30,000 feet, it's important. You do not want to level off first. You do not need to do that. So when you're about 30,000 feet, all you're simply going to do, roll inverted. You'll experience your negative G's over here on the left-hand side of your speed indicator. Then you need to pull up to bring it back to positive G's, positive 1G. Ish. So you get about 20 degree diagonal, which is around right here, and we'll re-invert ourselves back over. Mind you, again, we're still at full throttle, full afterburner, and then you're going to slowly top is now starting to accelerate, which is good. That's what we want. Doing it this way gives you the ability, for lack of a better term, the ability and necessary speed to get yourself climbing back up to those high altitudes, and then the higher altitudes means lower air, or less air density, which will give you higher speed so that you can activate your scramjets. Alright, so now we're back into the positive. So again, about 10 degrees positive climb. You do not want to really accelerate past 10 degrees for multiple reasons. One, your speed will start dropping off. And two, once you see a certain altitude at that rate, your air breathing engines will stop breathing air and will stop functioning. And if you're not going fast enough for the scramjets to activate, then you just wasted all that fuel for nothing. Okay, so I'm about 10 degrees altitude climbing. As you can see, my mach indicator 0.17. It's still going higher as we're getting into the thin air. You'll probably notice once you get to about 40,000 or so, you'll really see this thing start climbing up. And then once we get that activate the scramjets, I'll probably do that a little bit more quickly, because if I don't do it fast enough, as I mentioned earlier, the other engines will die, and then we'll start losing speed, and then the scramjets won't gain enough air to activate in the first place. So we notice now we're going about Mach 2. Once you hit Mach 2, the speed really starts taking off. You can see it's climbing a lot more faster than it has been. And we're looking for an indicator to get to around Mach 3. Once we get to around Mach 3, then we can activate the scramjets. Nice little piano sound effects. For those of you guys who have Concord. It's 2.5, 2.6. Yeah, everybody's starting to take off now. Alright, so we're getting to around Mach 3. So again, to make this rather quickly, I'm going to hit this button here, which is the fuel cells. I'm going to turn those on. We're at Mach 3. I'm going to flip this toggle, flip the switch. We're going to activate. You can see over here in the corner, the engines are activating. They're working their way up right now. You don't have to do anything to the throttles, just let the engines activate, and then we just saw the swing jerk. So, yep, and now we see we are taking off. I'm going to use my other throttles now to max out. We just heard the regular engines die out, so throttles 3 and 4 are taking over for scrams, and you will see now we're at Mach 4.5, 4.6. We're climbing at a rate of 40,000 feet per minute. Still not going above 10 degrees. Everything's at full power. Mach 5. Almost put it at Mach 6 now. Again, we're still climbing. Check out those afterburner flames. Where they use scramjets. That's pretty cool. Even else, once you get past the oh geez, now we're really going up. So, we don't want to see Mach 9 too much, so I'm going to take this scramjets now and just pull back ever so slightly, because you'll notice the speed just dropped a lot. And we're climbing now. We're going to slowly bring our pitch back down without going into too much negative G. And we're going to try and level out at 150,000, which at this rate I'm going to have to go really negative to make sure that doesn't exceed that. Good thing I have all the crash settings, everything turned off. As you see, the alarm's going off saying you're experiencing too much negative G. Alright. Here, I'm going to dish. Okay, once you get up to speed, right, you're 2.7, so I might put that throttle back on just a little bit more. There we go. Get us back up to speed. And yeah, that's how we get up to speed. We're at 140,000 feet. About level. You can check out the glow, the heat glow of all the high friction moving at Mach 9. You can see right over the curvature of the Earth. We got 5,342 knots. This would obviously make the trip from New York to London on the Concorde like nothing. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's how you get this bad boy up to Mach 9, up to altitude. Being able to turn, obviously, is really tricky. I'll save that video for another video if I decide to do one. was anything at all. Actually, my first one. If it was pretty good for you, please leave me a comment or a like, so that way I know I'm doing something good. Any suggestions to make my videos better, those are all welcome as well. But yeah, enjoy.